Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Adam and this is Friday Sews from last week and this week on a Saturday. So I just wanted to say a big thank you to everyone for coming back and saying hi and watching my YouTube channel. I have been awake for, I've not been awake, I've been awake for many hours is what I feel like. I have been away for 2 weeks. Last week I was going to do some vlogging while I was away at the NEC at this show, but one thing led to another. I got so crazy busy, so tired, I just didn't have time to film anything. We were in an Airbnb, we had aeroplanes going over every 5 seconds. It was just a bit crazy. So I am back to tell you about what happened in the last 2 weeks. So to start off with, as most of you know, last week I left Hampshire on the Wednesday. I went up to Birmingham NEC on the Wednesday afternoon to set up my stall for the Simply Christmas and Creative Craft Show. So I will insert a picture here of some of the pictures that I took while I was there. We had the stall from the Thursday to the Sunday, and I was selling my caddies, my bags, my notebook covers, my patterns, some Tudor Pink hardware and some different things as well that were there on my stand, as you can see in the photo. I had a great time. It was brilliant to speak to everyone. I ended up being able to meet some people from different YouTube channels. I met some people that were from different quilting companies. It was just great. I got to connect with loads of different people. I got to see Max, Mark, Clive, all the boys from We Sew Too and Boys Sew Too. I got to catch up with the lovely Narissa from the Bargello edit, I believe it is. And I also bought some fabric from her, which I will go through in a moment with what I came back from the show with, besides my own stock. So we were there from the Wednesday to the Sunday, as I say. The Wednesday was just setup day. Thursday was the first day of opening, which was really, really quiet. We didn't really see that many people. And then on the Friday, we had a really, really good day. I met loads of people. I sold quite a few patterns. It was quite a good day. The Saturday and the Sunday were quite quiet. But I got to meet Michelle from the Menopausal Sewer, who is a YouTuber here on YouTube, a vlogger in the sewing world. I will link her channel down below. If you haven't gone and seen Michelle's channel, go and have a look. She is one of the most delightful human beings you will ever meet. She is a fantastic garment sewist. She's just so lovely. She came over to the stall and immediately I knew exactly who she was. I gave her a hug and I was chatting to her for a little while. And she's recently had a completely different haircut and it looks absolutely amazing. So if you haven't seen her channel, I will link it down below so you can go and have a look. I also got to meet a couple of other people. I got to meet a couple of subscribers. I got to meet the lovely Claire. She bought one of my caddies and she already has one of my caddies, but she said that she'd like one so that she could take one with her when she goes to socials and retreats and one for at home for all of her tools. So that was really lovely to meet her too. What else? I can't really remember now. It's just so much that went on in such a short space of time. So I will probably remember more about that later, and I will try and either remember to put some more of my thoughts of what happened in this video later on, or I will talk about it when I remember in another vlog. But the things that I came back from the show with, I will start with what I actually got from the show, and then I will start with what I came back home to that had been delivered while I was away. So the first thing that I picked up at the show was these beautiful fat quarters and half yards of the different Lorax, Grinch and Dr. Zeus fabrics. So this one is the Lorax. It's got the little trees and the different little characters. This one has got the Grinch, and there's Max's dog and Cindy Lou and some of the Who's. So these were really great. I was really excited to get hold of these because I want to make some things for Christmas for my nephews and different things out of those. The second thing that I came back with had to be the Sewmarkfrancis Burton shacket pattern, because this thing is a thing of beauty. So it is a sort of like classic tailored shirt jacket basically. I'm super excited to get this one. The line drawings are here. This is available as a PDF download on his website, and it's also available as a paper format pattern, the same as this one, if you wish to have it posted instead. So I will link this down below. If you haven't seen Mark's patterns before, they are brilliant. They are just so easy to put together. They always go together beautifully. You don't have to ease in the sleeves, which is one thing that I cannot stand doing with men's patterns or woven patterns. Most of his sleeves go in flat, like if he was making a t-shirt, and they always fit beautifully. So that is the Burton shacket, which I will be making up very shortly. One for me and one for my husband, no doubt. The second thing, no, that's the second thing. The third thing that I came back with was, now I'm going to sort of preempt this bit by saying that Narissa, who owns the Bargello edit, has had this fabric printed on her own base fabric. She's basically spent a long time working out what base fabric she wanted it printed on to make sure it was the highest quality possible for the best price. She has got a very small amount of this fabric left. If you like cotton lawn or K-Facet style cotton, that really high quality, really soft, buttery cotton for garment sewing, she is at the Knitting Stitching Show. She has a very limited amount left of this collection, and probably won't go into reprint because she's launching a second collection in the spring, I believe. I could be wrong though on that one. So this is a piece of her cotton fabric here. It is, as I say, it's the Bargello edit, which is what it says on the selvage edge. It's beautiful quality cotton. It's got a beautiful drape to it. It's nice and soft. It comes in multiple colours. This is a sort of like soft lilac and mustard, and I have actually got enough here to make a shirt pattern, which is going to be launched under the We Sew Too label by Clive Bruder when he, hopefully, it should possibly launch for the Harrogate Knitting and Stitching Show. So if you are there, go and say hi to Clive and Mark on the Boys Sew Too, We Sew Too and Sewmarkfrancis stalls. They will be side by side at the Knitting and Stitching Show, I believe. Go and speak to Narissa, see what fabric she's got left. It's really high quality for a really good value. And tell her that I sent you and that I say hi because I won't be able to be there. She's absolutely delightful, one of the nicest people you'll ever meet, and has some of the most beautiful fabrics you'll ever feel. So yeah, I'm super excited for this. I'm desperately waiting for the new pattern to be launched, which is a shirt pattern with a grown on sleeve, but it's like a sort of over the head t-shirt with a placket open v-neck collar. Beautiful. So yeah, go and see Clive, see if his pattern's launched, because it should be ready for Harrogate. If it is, tell him that I want one. So that is the Bargello edit fabric that I came back from the show with. So when I got home from the show, there was some arrivals that turned up, and I'm going to quickly go through the things that got delivered while I was away that I ordered before I went away. The first one being this absolutely stunning blue art gallery fabric, French Bulldog cotton. So this is an art gallery fabric. It is pink periwinkle designer collection for art gallery fabrics. It's, again, a beautiful quality cotton. I am going to make myself possibly a shirt out of this. If not, I will make myself, well, I'll make some caddies, not for myself because I don't need any more. So I got that. It was really well priced, and really a really good price on Steel City Fabrics, which is this company here. If you haven't gone and seen their website in the UK, she's got a really good sale on at the moment. Well, she's got items in a sale section of the website, and the art gallery fabrics, some of them were down to less than £5 a metre, and it is the most beautiful cotton. So when I saw that one arrive, I then went back and thought, do you know what, I think I might have to get it in the pink colourway. So this is like, it's showing red on here, but it's actually like a really nice sort of corally cerise sort of pink in real life. And I ordered the last little bit of the blue that they had. There might still be some of the pink available, I'm not 100% sure. The other thing that I ordered as well, which I completely forgot that I had actually ordered, was some of the LDH prism snips, which are a set of snips. LDH are a scissor company. They're really, really high quality. They are expensive, but they last forever. They sell proper tailoring shears and different things like that. I had been looking for a pair of these for quite some time, and they were limited release, and you can't get them in the UK. I've tried it everywhere. If you can find some in the UK and you're after a pair, good luck, and grab them if you find them. The ones that I got, these are from the Quilt Kitchen in Ontario, Canada. Brilliant company, really good shipping. I stupidly paid for really silly shipping, which took 2 months to get here. But they came with a free fat quarter, which is of maple leaves, which obviously couldn't get more Canadian than that. So they are the LDH snips. I use my snips all the time, and I'm sick of using really cheap ones that go blunt all the time. So I have invested in these LDH ones, which I will try and get a better picture of. So they are the same finish as all of the Tudor Pink hardware, but the thing is, they fit in your finger here like that. They are a great snip. They are really, really nicely weighted. They're really, really good quality still. And it means that you can just snip away when you need to use the snips. So these will sit next to my machine for when I'm snipping off all those little threads when I'm making bags, caddies and garments. So yeah, those are my new LDH snips. And obviously I wanted them to match my Tudor hardware, so I was desperately after a pair of these. You can get them in black, you can get them in silver. So if you're not bothered about having them in the prism colour, knock yourself out and get some black and silver ones. But they come in this lovely presentation box, and they come with a little sleeve that goes on here as well. So those are the LDH prism snips. So I'm going to just switch out 1 second to a bit of video footage that I actually filmed earlier this week, and I'm going to pop that in now. Hi guys, I am currently in the car, stuck in horrible traffic, because this is the joy and the reality of London's M25, which is like the I4, I believe, that Jen from Today and Jen's Sewing Room and Trish from Pinky's Farm are always raving about. So it is known as the UK's biggest car park for a very valid reason, and I am in the car stuck in traffic on the M25 because I am driving from leafy Hampshire all the way around to gloomy and slightly sunny Essex, because I am going to look at a Singer Featherweight, which a lovely lady on the Quilters Do Stash has put up, and it's up for a very reasonable price. I don't really know much history about it, which doesn't really faze me that much because it's quite cheap, and it is still available, and it is also frees up cash for having it rebuilt if need be. So I have already ordered a spool holder for the horizontal spool holder for my Orifil spools to go on to. I've also ordered the correct oil and the correct grease for the motor, because I understand that they have a motor oiling, they have a greasing point for the motor on the rear and on the side of the motor, so that the motor doesn't overheat. I've been doing a little bit of research just because I didn't want to go in there blind and buy something that I haven't got a clue about. But with the prospect of doing more exhibitions, I must say, in the near future, I want to be able to have something that is truly portable, and something that I can take with me that doesn't take up loads of space, and that also doesn't weigh a lot, because I'm always concerned about the amount of weight that I'm carrying in either of the cars. Not this car, obviously, because this has only got 2 seats and you can't fit diddly squat in this. So the machine itself, if I do purchase it, it's going to have to go in the passenger seat. So I am hoping that I get there and that the machine stitches beautifully. Wishful thinking and all that. So we will see what happens when I arrive. I will update you when I get home if I buy it or if I don't, but I just thought I'd take you on the journey with me because I'm sat in horrible traffic and so I might as well update you while I'm at it. So I will catch up with you all in a bit. Bye. So that was me on my way to go and look at the Featherweight. I was in the car, stuck in traffic on the M25, as I said earlier, and I turned up, spoke to this absolutely lovely lady and her husband, and it turned out that the machine was the husband's mother's. She bought it brand new in 1951, and she had cherished it all her life, and then when she sadly passed away, the son inherited it, and it had been lovingly packed away and put in a cupboard for safekeeping, and the couple that was selling it have basically sold their house. They're moving away. I think they're probably downsizing because they looked like they were probably at that point in their life where their children have moved out. They've got this big house and they don't really need a house that size anymore, but that's just me assuming. And you know what they say about people that assume. So the machine was all set up beautifully when I walked in there. I gasped when I went in because it's the first time I've seen one properly in real life. I have seen them in real life, but I have forgotten what they sort of looked like a little bit and how small they actually were and delicate and different things. So I ended up buying it. Do you want to see? So it comes in a most beautiful Singer Featherweight case here, which opens up at the top, and it has a tray inside with all of the different parts and components. So she is here. So this flaps down so you can use it. So it is the most diddly little widdly machine in the world, and it is beautiful. So this is going to be going with me to all my sewing socials and all my exhibitions from future, so that I can pack it away nice and safely in its little case and take this with me so that I can do some quilting while I'm away. So I knew that I was going to be picking one up at some point soon. So I had already preempted, and I'd gone to the amazing guy that runs the Singer Featherweight UK group on Facebook. His name is Philip. He is a Featherweight UK stockist of the Featherweight shop products from America. So because I knew that I was going to be getting one at some point, because it was going to be my Christmas present from my parents, I knew that I needed to get some proper Singer Featherweight grease so that I could grease the motor and the internal gears of the machine and the underneath gears as well, which is what I'm going to be doing this afternoon. I'm going to be cleaning it up, removing any old residual grease and anything that's all gunky, and replacing it with nice fresh grease from the Singer Featherweight shop. So I got some So Retro grease, which is this here. I will try and link the Facebook group for this in the description box below. If you go onto the Facebook group and add yourself as a member, if you contact Philip, he is one of the most regular posters on the group. He supplies all of the So Retro products. He also sells the So Retro oil, which has got the needle micro dripper type thing on it. So you can oil and lubricate your machine. And he also sells the thread post adjustments, which sit on the thread post like so that you can actually put an Orifil spool, which is a cross-wound spool, on there, like on here as well, so that anything that's cross-wound that needs to be sort of mounted horizontally can go onto one of these. And it also even comes with these tiny little peg things here, which I don't know if you can see, which actually, I'll see if I can get this to focus in. They clip over some of the thread guides so that your thread doesn't flick out of the guides when you're sewing. So that is my exciting news of my Featherweight that's turned up. So I'm going to go now. I'm going to go and quickly wiggle away and open up all of the machine, take all of the old grease out, replace it with fresh stuff, oil it all up, give it a new needle, give it a decent thread, and have a little play with some piecing of some patchwork blocks on my new Featherweight. Just so I can make sure that it's running smoothly and everything before I take it to my first sewing social, which will be in December, because the beautiful Catherine from Sewmarkfrancis Makery has decided that she's actually been able to secure a haul at last minute, and we are all going to shoot off to the Sewmarkfrancis Makery Christmas sewing social, which is going to be all day on Thursday the 14th of December, I believe. I will double check that, and I will link Catherine's YouTube channel down below, and you can also contact her through Instagram if there's any places left, which I don't know whether there will be, but hopefully there is. If there isn't, then there will be more in the future. I also wanted to just quickly just take a moment just to look over my shoulder here at what is the new arrival, which is Besties, and how beautiful it is. So I will see you all soon. Take care. Thanks for watching and have a good weekend, what's left of it.